Page 89. The 23rd lesson.
Neighbor, a person who lives next door or near to us. Sally is my neighbor. She lives in the house next to ours.
Neighborhood. A section or a part of a city or town. Many people in our neighborhood speak Italian.
Neighborly, friendly.
A neighbor is a person who lives close to us. Good neighbors get along well. This means that they are friends and try to help each other. In a society, it is necessary to get along and live in harmony with other people that surround us. When neighbors don't get along, we say that they quarrel. Two people quarrel when they are angry or mad at each other. Quarreling is not good because man needs to be in peace with others in order to be constructive. To construct is the opposite of to destroy. Man destroys in war and constructs in peace.
Many neighbors live together in a certain section of a city or town. This is called a neighborhood. In many cities, people of a neighborhood speak a different language, eat different food, and have different customs. This is because their forefathers who came to America were born in a different country.
People have to learn to treat each other neighborly. This means that they should try to be friends and not enemies. We say that the word neighborly is an adverb. An adverb is a part of speech that makes the meaning of a verb, adjective, or other adverb more specific or precise. We already saw that an adjective is used to tell us more things about a noun or name, like in the sentence, "The horse is big, black, and beautiful." The adjectives big, black, beautiful tell us more things about the horse. An adverb will tell us more things about a verb, an adjective, or another adverb. In the example, people have to learn to treat each other neighborly, the adverb neighborly tells us how people have to learn to treat each other. In order to find the adverb in this case, ask yourself this question: how do people have to learn to treat each other? The answer will be neighborly. Page 90.
Here is another example. You speak too fast. How do you speak? The answer is too fast. Fast, which means rapidly, is an adverb telling us more about the verb speak. Many verbs have the suffix "ly" following a word. A suffix is several letters added on to a word which gives the word a different meaning or converts it into a different part of speech. For example, the noun color will mean without color by adding the suffix less onto it. Colorless. Prefix is the antonym of suffix. A prefix is a letter or letters put before a word to give it a different or additional meaning. The adjective correct is given a contrary meaning by placing in before it. Incorrect. Un, non, re, anti, and in are prefixes. Ness, lee, able, ed, and so forth are suffixes.
Here is another example of an adverb. Marilyn is very beautiful. Marilyn is the subject. Beautiful is the predicate adjective. Is the predicate verb, and very is an adverb telling us how beautiful Marilyn is. Notice the difference between the adverbs very and to. Very means in a large degree. To means excessively. If you say, I spoke very much, it means that you spoke during a long time, but not excessively. But if you say, she speaks too much, it means that she speaks more than she should.
Some adverbs will tell us about a place, a time, a quantity, a way of doing things, and so forth. Other adverbs will express an idea of doubt, of something that is true, or of something that is false.
Page 91. Here is a brief outline about the idea adverbs bring to mind, the questions they answer, and the adverbs themselves. Idea, question, adverbs.
Place.
Where?
Here, there, on the desk, and so forth. Time.
When?
Now, yesterday, tomorrow, and so forth. Manner.
How?
Neighborly, fast, to, very, and so forth. Quantity.
How much?
A little, a lot, much, and so forth.
Here are some adverbs that express a doubt. Maybe, perhaps, possibly, and so forth. A doubt is something about which we are not sure, like in this sentence. Maybe I'll give her a beautiful gift. Doubt is an antonym of certainty. When you are certain of something, you are sure about it, as when you say, "Yes, I certainly thought that was a very good movie." Yes and certainly are adverbs expressing a certainty or a truth. These are other adverbs of this kind: sure, surely, of course, naturally, etc. The opposite of yes is no. No is an adverb of negation. Other adverbs of this type are not, not so, and so forth.
Here are some sentences with adverbs. The adverbs are underlined.
Where is my pen?
Your pen is here.
When will the plane arrive?
It'll get here tomorrow.
He speaks very loud.
How does he speak?
He loves her very much.
How much does he love her?
Maybe I'll go to the States next summer.
He certainly drives that car fast.
Sometimes you will find a whole sentence which will answer some of these questions. For instance, we were watching TV when Joe came. When did Joe come? When we were watching TV. When Joe came is called an adverbial clause of time. Here are some more adverbial clauses. Home is where you hang your hat. I study because I want to learn English. If you study hard, you will learn. Page 92. What is a neighbor?
What is a neighborhood?
Why is it necessary to get along well with your neighbor?
What happens when neighbors don't get along well?
What is a synonym of mad?
What is the antonym of to construct?
What is the opposite of peace?
What does the word neighborhood mean?
What part of speech is the word neighborly?
What is an adverb?
What questions will adverbs answer?
What ideas do adverbs bring to mind?
Name some adverbs that express a doubt.
Name some adverbs that express certainty.
Name some adverbs that express negation.
What is an adverbial clause?
Make 5 sentences with different adverbs.
Make 3 sentences with adverbial clauses.